They were now being recognized by coworkers, friends, family members, and sometimes even their wives who they had just cheated on.
That's crazy. You cheated on your wife with this right here. You cheated on your wife with this. Yo, I'm being so honest when I say this, but this has got to be like just concrete proof that niggas really will just fuck anything. There's no way. There's no way. This is concrete proof. Women were right. Women were right.
Racist against rappers, they all look the same to him. They used to beg him not to egg him on Halloween. You told him holler back with the suede Pumas, dollar green. Nah, I mean, heat it up till the temperature tarball. Y'all just gawk like gargoyle.
Yo, welcome to the channel, baby. So I might have just had a legendary FYP pull. This completely caught my attention, and I've been waiting all day to react to this at work. This video is called Sister Hong, the internet's most disturbed user. This is by Cryton, a smaller channel. Look, you know how we do over here, man. I don't mind whatchamacallit, showing some love to smaller creators, seeing how I am one. Alright, let's go. The following video contains content that might be unsettling.
Sister Hong's online dating profile was unsettling.
What the fuck is that?
But also effective. With her
surgical mask, a good surprise.
Signature appearance involving white makeup, red lipstick, and sometimes a mask.
That's a dude. I'm sorry. That's a nigga, bro.
Appearance involving white makeup, red lipstick, and sometimes a mask. Thousands of men matched with her, and they immediately went back to her apartment.
What?
But something wasn't right. Sister Hong had very strange rules, like forcing the guys to pay for her services with fruits, vegetables, and random items instead of money. For example, he paid with a watermelon, and this individual brought a half-empty container of cooking oil.
There's no way you were that hungry for some, I ain't gonna lie, for some bussy, because I seriously doubt that there was a cooch attached to this. There's no way you were that hungry for some butt that you willingly brought somebody a watermelon. A watermelon for some head is crazy.
It was also concerning that she forced them to keep the lights on during all of their intimate encounters.
Why were the lights? Why is it being recorded?
This man was confused and repeatedly tried to turn the lights off, but every time Sister Hong would just go back over and switch them back on.
Look at how tall they are, and why is it being recorded?
Disturbingly, the men had no idea why she was doing this. Sister Hong needs that light to do the recording, bro. Without the guys knowing, she secretly recorded all of their private interactions on hidden cameras. And then afterward, she uploaded and sold their videos on the internet.
That's crazy. So you smashed some chop shit and got exposed on the internet for it? So I'd have to find Sister Hong and, you know what I'm saying, ring the gong, you know what I'm saying?
Between the years 2022 and 2025, Sister Hong would go on to record her encounters with hundreds of men and charge viewers $20 a month to watch the content in private chats like Telegram.
What?
Her internet business would become so lucrative that she apparently got rich doing this and also benefited from hundreds of those gifted fruits, vegetables, and household items.
How? I'm so sorry. We as men have to come together and we have to raise the standard, bro, because there's no way that this chopped shit is getting this much cash.
All of this is pretty insane, but unfortunately, this is just the very tip of the iceberg when it comes to this disturbing.
Behind the Red Sister incident, the carnival of desire and the collapse of responsibility when freedom becomes the fig leaf of indulgence. Just right, Sister Hong exposed. This man wrote a dang thesis statement for a title.
Internet rabbit hole. As both the police and internet users continued to investigate, this would eventually become the #1 most viral topic across all of Chinese social media in July 2025. It eventually spread internationally as well, but it was always a focus in China and the local area in Nanjing, where Sister Hong was based.
The leak. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm one of these dudes, bro, I'm pulling back up. I'm spinning the block and I'm telling her to box on camera.
Overall video selling operation remained a secret for the first few years, but then suddenly, one of the paid subscribers decided to leak the content. It was quickly reposted all over social media.
Slept with 1,691 men using just 3 moves. She used just 3 moves.
And this tweet basically sums up everyone's reaction. Almost the entire library of videos was released, including completely uncensored faces and bodies of hundreds of different men. As the videos blew up, users began to recognize the men who had their faces plastered all over social media, and this led to some rather extreme consequences.
I'm so... like, what was Sister Hong doing that ended... I just don't get it, bro. Y'all niggas was... I ain't gonna lie. You deserve that. There's no way you really risked it all for that.
They were now being recognized by coworkers, friends, family members, and sometimes even their wives who they had just cheated on.
That's crazy. You cheated on your wife with this. This is what you cheated on your wife with. This right here. You cheated on your wife with this. I ain't gonna lie, you deserve your whole world to come crashing down, bro. You deserve your whole world to come crashing down. That's crazy.
Had their faces plastered all over social media.
I'm just in disbelief right now. How did she get so much play? She must have had a crazy profile up.
Yeah, and this led to some rather extreme consequences. They were now being recognized by coworkers, friends, family members, and sometimes even their wives who they had just cheated on. This TikToker was recognized by his viewers when someone sent an image and replied, "This one looks a lot like you. It's really him."
Oh my God.
Especially the eyebrows are exactly the same. What makes it even worse is that he was a father and husband and had just recently posted a TikTok of his son to his 1.1 million followers.
1.1 million? You had 1.1 million and you got with this? You got with this thing? This thing right here. You got...
And they immediately went back to her apartment. But something...
This is what... Yo, I'm being so honest when I say this, but this has got to be like just concrete proof that niggas really will just fuck anything. There's no way. There's no way. This is concrete proof. Women were right. Women were right.
He was not the only one who got exposed in a committed relationship, though. This man, who was nicknamed the Jacket Guy, got a lot of attention because people thought he was attractive, but he would also get his life turned upside down when his girlfriend saw him featured in the videos.
That's crazy,
I've been with you
bro.
for nearly 3 years. I thought we could walk down the aisle. Our parents had already met, and we were about to get engaged.
Somebody needs to find Sister Hong and just whoop her ass. A woman, preferably. I gotta look this up, bro. There's no way, dude. Oh my God. All I ate is of a 38-year-old Chinese man named Zhao. You niggas, bro.
Ever since the Sister Hong incident,
you niggas, boy.
And I can't believe my eyes. There were rumors of additional breakups and divorces, and also this 25-year-old fitness influencer was recognized at a local gym. Since he was wearing the same shirt that he did in the video,
you're crazy. What is going on, bro?
The internet immediately noticed the connection.
China is down astronomically after this, bro. There's no way.
The fallout from this situation ended his content creation career, forced him to delete social media, and he also had to move to a different city.
I don't feel bad about that. I genuinely don't feel bad about that. You know damn well you was pulling up on some pork chops. There's no excuse. I don't care if you're gay or what. That nigga is hideous. You're willing to risk it all for that? Bro, this is why men need to just jerk off before they start texting anybody. Before you start DMing people, you need to go into that bathroom, bust a nut into the toilet, flush your shame, and then go back with a clear head and think about what you're doing. Because there's no way that this would have happened if you were of a sober mind.
Sister Hong claimed to have slept with over 1,690 men, and this was making headlines. But in addition to that, internet users were also starting to recognize certain details in the videos that made them even more off-putting.
Yeah.
The strange gifting process was drawing a lot of attention because it was potentially a way to avoid breaking the law by paying with real money. A bit of a feudal vibe, right? Paying for the service with vegetables.
Like, that's insane.
For those who get the following references, other comments read, Smart Schoolboy 9, Bonnie Blue arc.
Jesus Christ.
And this would easily be a Black
Mirror
Mirror
episode. For real, bro. For real.
Many users were also confused about how she managed to pull so many men, given her unusual appearance and behavior.
Man, stop beating around the bush, bro. That is an ugly mug.
How did that happen with looks like that?
For real.
She looks like the protagonist of a horror movie.
For real, bro. You seen Hereditary? Yeah, no.
Her appearance was also contrasted by the perceived attractiveness of many of the men, as some of them were relatively young and in good shape. People just couldn't understand why they would be interested in the first place.
They must have been down low and were doing this, like, knowing full well that that was a guy.
But in fact, some of them came back to participate multiple times.
What?
This guy was even nicknamed the Four Seasons Brother because
4 seasons?
he would come back 4 times a year during each season.
What are we talking about? That is diabolical. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You might have to leave the country after this. The 4 seasons? Really? 4 times per season. Yo, this nigga is ridiculous, bro.
All this discussion and drama made the videos even more popular on
There's no way the bussy was that good, bro.
social media. By this point, it also became clear to the public that these videos were not recorded with the permission of the men involved.
Yeah.
This was being assumed prior to the leak, but now the men who were getting exposed were obviously coming forward and stating that they never agreed to be filmed.
I would never come forward. They definitely came, though. Jesus Christ, bro. The investigation.
As people began to dig deeper into the videos themselves, rumors began to circulate because of Sister Hong's very strange behavior. She always remained fully dressed and often wore a face mask. Users picked up on this and began to suspect that she might be hiding something.
Yeah, oh geez, she's probably hiding like a schlong. There's no way. Look at her big body ass. She could genuinely beat the shit out of anybody that's walking in there. Like, if I'm walking in there, I'm probably gonna have to take my clothes off just out of fear of repercussions, bro. Like, it's too late. As soon as the door opens, you've already been trapped.
Users picked up on this and began to suspect that she might be hiding something. With all of the illegal and unethical stuff aside, there was just something odd about her mannerisms and the way that she moved in the videos. And then, at one point, she turned directly to the camera and did this.
如果我跟他说我是男孩子，不知道他会愿不愿意玩。
Jesus Christ, yeah, caught.
用不用跟他说一下？
I'll be real, he probably would still want you. That, no shot that that's him. No shot, bro.
This entire time, Sister Hong was a man, disguising himself with an elaborate wig, 300 pounds of makeup, and a mask.
That ain't do nothing. I'm gonna be real, bro. If you couldn't tell that that was a guy, you were just disastrously horny, bro. I'm gonna be so honest with you. And if you swing that way, you swing that way, man. It's understandable. But there's no way that this should have came as a shock to anybody.
Some people speculated that he was actually a 60-year-old grandfather, but since nobody had his real identity, there was no proof. Regardless of his age though, the simple fact that he was a man opened the door to so many questions, and he was even given new nicknames such as the Red Uncle instead of Sister Hong.
Red Uncle is crazy.
One of the most contentious online debates was about whether or not the guys were actually falling for the disguise. It seemed that some of them knew Hong was a man, but there were also clips like this, where the guy just got up and left after he found out. Notably though, he decided to return after just a few minutes, and it seems that he's not the only one who found out and still decided to continue.
That man said, fuck it, I came here to bust a nut by any means necessary. That's the most dangerous type of nigga. the ones who know it goes against what they wanted and said, bro, fuck it, I'm already here, I might as well see it through.
This Reddit user commented about how another individual discovered his package, but then Sister Hong responded with, "Don't talk nonsense, it's just swollen."
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, you're trying to say your coochie lips were swollen so bad it looked like a dick. Yeah, nah, bro. Nah, bro.
Overall, stuff like this, in combination with the earlier clip of him talking to the camera, shows that he was generally not upfront about being a man, and that he would deliberately conceal his identity to mislead people.
I don't believe that these guys didn't know. Like, I'm not judging them if they, like, were DL and were just trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't believe that they didn't know. I refuse to believe that.
Due to Hong remaining fully
that tiny ass watermelon,
and that he would deliberately conceal his identity to mislead people. Due to Hong remaining fully clothed,
look at this tiny watermelon. It's no way. That gives you, that's like 3 strokes right there.
Deliberately conceal his identity to mislead people. Due to Hong,
you really thought the services were worth a tiny baby watermelon? I ain't gonna lie, Sister Kong, you probably should have whooped his ass. I'm gonna be real with you, gang. Get about your money, sis.
Hong remaining fully clothed the entire time,
I don't feel bad no more.
It does seem that some of the straight guys never figured it out. On the other hand, though,
bullshit, bro. I refuse to believe. There is no way these niggas' collective IQs was so down in the dumps that they couldn't see that this nigga was built like he could box them.
a portion of the guys appeared to be gay or bi,
there's no problem with that at all.
Especially in the case of repeat customers like the Four Seasons brother.
Yeah, okay, look, no, there's no issue with that, for real. Like I said, if you're just doing it because you know what you're getting yourself into completely, yeah, that's cool. It's fucked up that it's being recorded though, but I refuse to believe that there's people who didn't know. I refuse to believe there's people who didn't know.
In late June 2025, the fitness influencer from earlier reported the incident to the police, and a local investigation began in the following days. Sister Hong suddenly stopped releasing new content, Telegram groups went dark, and rumors of an arrest began to circulate. What the investigation revealed would absolutely break the internet and generate hundreds of millions of views in the following 48 hours.
Jesus.
Recently, Jiangning police received a report from the public that their private videos were being spread on the internet by others. Jiangning police immediately launched an investigation and arrested the suspect, Zhao, on July 5th. After investigation, it was found that Zhao, male, 38 years old, from another province, pretended to be a woman, made appointments with multiple men, and secretly filmed videos and spread them on the internet.
I just don't understand, like, because I was sitting here thinking that it was like he like jerks them. Okay, I was making sure I wasn't muted. I was thinking that he just sits there and like gives them like a happy ending massage, but you legitimately have sex and you still didn't know that it was a man. Like, there's no point. There's no way you didn't know. There's no way. As soon as the pants gotta come off, there's no like mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Especially with the dudes that had wife and kids, you know. So nah, bro, those dudes, look, I don't care about them having sex with a man. I just care about how the fuck did this creature record all of those people. That's insane. 1,000+ men. Why 1,691 men fell for Uncle Red, unpacking the psychology behind a viral scandal. There is no way that you fell for this. These were willing participants, bro. There's no way.
This topic was already kind of popular on social media, but when the police report went public, that was the moment when things really took off. It quickly became one of the most explosive trends of all time on Chinese and international social media, with some even saying it was the trend of the year or something.
Who did this? Whoever did this needs to be found and terminated immediately.
Like that.
That's
Much
insane.
of the content included a Sister Hong filter that put you inside the infamous apartment room, and it became a trend to dress up
oh my god,
like Zhao and start dancing to random
She throwing it back though.
Sounds on TikTok. There was to dress up like Zhao and start
Okay, look, this is understandable. I can see how you fall for this.
dancing to random sounds on TikTok. There was a particular dance that he did in one of the videos, so of course, people wasted no time in recreating it. Others posted AI-generated videos showing world leaders visiting Sister Hong, including Donald Trump and Xi Jinping.
It's crazy.
A Vietnamese play had a Sister Hong lookalike make a brief
What?
appearance, drawing loud cheers and applause from the audience.
What? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Asia got a different sense of humor, bro. All them niggas are scarred and y'all are clowning them. That's crazy. That's crazy.
There were also multiple outfit guides where
Set Sister Hong?
creators referenced her signature pieces of clothing, including the wig, mask, brown skirt, black top, purse, and shoes. Reportedly, the wigs started selling like crazy in China due to so many people trying to recreate the look.
What
I was
is
honestly
going
surprised
on?
to see this.
I'm not gonna lie, the East is outrageous for this. Y'all are crazy. I could tell y'all don't take nothing serious over there. There's no way.
Given the connotations of the story, but even large brands started jumping on the trend, with examples like this Duolingo tweet, which now has nearly 11 million views. I won't
What? Duolingo is crazy.
continue on with the complete list of all of the memes, but here are a few more to illustrate
What the fuck is this, bro? Not SpongeBob. The victims. This is where it gets
Unfortunately,
important.
this new wave of virality only made things worse for the victims, because
Yeah.
every 5 minutes, another person would drop a TikTok edit of their face and send it out to the world. It seemed that the creators had no regard for the victims' privacy, and some videos even mocked them, leading to a lot of criticism. One popular Reddit was titled, "Everyone's reaction to the Sister Hong case is disturbing," and the user would go on to denounce the way that people were joking about the situation and those involved. The post also pointed out that the number of guys who were cheating was probably small, and regardless, selling those videos online was simply wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for the guys cheating, but it's still not right for them to be recorded and uploaded online. Even though, you know, two wrongs don't make a right. And I really don't feel that bad about the cheaters. Like, come on now, you had a wife at home. You know what I'm saying? Are you really telling me she's not giving you no box that you're willing to go to fucking Brock Lesnar over here? So, no, bro, I don't really feel bad about the cheaters, but it's still weird. Like, that's why I'm saying these people clearly didn't take this shit seriously, bro. This is crazy.
The reply highlighted how people
If it don't matter who it would have happened to, that's crazy.
were intentionally missing that point just to be homophobic or transphobic.
Transphobic.
Most of the videos on YouTube were also done in poor taste and without any censorship, and they have been understandably criticized by the top comments. Saying no one deserves to have their privacy violated like this, while literally showing uncensored videos of the victims.
That is kind of outrageous.
Like most things on social media these days, everything that is popular gets replicated. Concerningly, in this case, Zhao's business model inspired copycats who wanted to do the same thing he did. One of them tried live streaming his attempt, but it seems that he failed pretty much every time, and the men got really angry once they found out that he was not a woman.
Look at those biceps, bro. Like, for real, you gonna have to just square up with me. You gonna have to square up with me. At least he looked better than Zhao.
With all of that insanity aside, the widespread consequences of this entire story should not be overlooked. Hundreds of people had their privacy violated, but perhaps the worst potential result is the spread of disease, as seemingly none of the people involved ever used protection.
You niggas are out of your damn minds. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
There were rumors that Zhao had HIV, so the CDC
At least 3 HIV positive. Oh my god, that nigga was a walking bioweapon. He was violating the damn Geneva Conventions.
started offering free testing to anyone who had contact with him. Although the police did say that Zhao's claim of 1,690 men was exaggerated, they also said that nearly 250 people may have still been infected. To make matters worse, many of the men who cheated on their wives may have unknowingly exposed them too. The authorities
That's the most fucked up part of it all, bro.
involved have not revealed any testing results to protect individual privacy, but the legal penalties could be extreme if they determine that Zhao knowingly caused harm by spreading disease.
Everybody that caught a disease and gave it to their wife deserves to get publicly like ass whooped. Like, that's ridiculous, bro.
In China, this
Not only did you cheat on your wife, you cheated on your wife raw.
is considered endangering public safety by dangerous means, and this is punishable by up to life in prison or potentially even the death penalty.
Damn.
Zhao may be able to dodge certain
Death by gooning.
charges because he only took weird gifts instead of cash for his services, but it still does seem that he will be stuck with plenty of other offenses like distributing obscene materials and fraud.
Yeah.
Today, as the internet slowly moves on and stops talking about this story, hundreds of lives are left permanently altered, and Sister Hong himself could potentially spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Good.
If you're interested in watching another one of my videos, I recommend this one covering the deadliest shipwreck of all time.
This was a really good video, man. So support your smaller creators, bro. That's really good. That freaked me out, bro. But real talk though, there's no way you didn't know. There's no way you didn't know. I refuse to believe that. There's no way you didn't know. And if you didn't know and you were cool with it, that's cool, bro. But stop saying that people got tricked by him. There's no way. There's no way. This is why niggas gotta jerk off before they start DMing people, bro. Get that post nut clarity and start thinking with think with this head and not the other one.